Coming to you live, Vermillion's radio stream. How you doing, baby girl? Hey, hi, hey. Let me turn this on. There we go, That's what I like to hear. And then we do this, this, that, and then perfect. Apparently I have my volume muted, question mark? Wait one second. Oh. I don't have my earphones plugged in. See that would be why. There we go. Bam. There we go. Fixed. Hello, my name is Vermillion, but you can call me Kaicho. Everyone's been getting their second outfits, and I didn't want to fall behind, so I brought my own second outfit. Look at this. See? I'm also one of the XSOLEILs. I'm also one of the Ilunas. Literally, Aya and like Scarlet got like 2 outfits each. You know, it's pretty wild to me. So, you know, try. I wanted to fit in. So here we are. Thank you so much for remembering me, by the way. Thank you. Nice outfit today. Thank you very much. I am Baby Kaicho. Hello. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream last time with Aya. It was a lot of fun. And now it's my turn. It is my turn to stream. Today we're doing a radio stream. In case you guys are not familiar with that, basically what that means is that we'll be going through your submissions. By the way, I did close submissions. Thank you so much for all the submissions. We got a lot today. We'll be running through, not all, but let's try to get through at least most of them. And hopefully we can relate and have just a nice warm moment. There's our best looking Kaicho. Thank you very much for the warm words. I know okay, so I think I need to address this. I might as well. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't think, at least personally, but hopefully some people might think. I made a post about saying something about, wait one sec, I don't think I wore my clothes properly. Mom, I forgot how to wear my clothes properly. One sec. Let's do this. Hold up. Mama, my clothes. Thanks, Mom. Okay, perfect. Alright, so I made a post on Twitter, and I wanted to clarify this. As you guys know, on the anniversary merch, I wasn't there, and that is totally fine for me. I just want to say that that's totally fine for me. I have no qualms about that. Because for a couple reasons. Number one, I was in different sort of collabs as well. The NBA collab was also a big thing, and not everyone gets to participate, so that's totally fine, 100% fine. Number two, it's volume 1. I genuinely do not remember if I'm in the other volumes. I might not be. I might be. I genuinely don't remember. Regardless, even if I'm not, that doesn't matter, because there's a lot of cool other things coming up. I'm gonna be in a lot of other merch stuff in the future as well. And but I did want to say it because I did see a lot of people on Twitter was like kind of venting their frustrations on Twitter, and I felt like it was my duty to address it a little bit. Ultimately, when it comes to merch, I don't really know what management's kind of criteria is in choosing things. It's possible that it's completely random and I just got the unlucky end of the stick for some things. But I also think, just as a business standpoint, it just makes a lot of sense. It comes to marketability. It comes to you know, the demand for this person, blah blah. I mean, that's how sponsorships work, right? A sponsorship would probably want to get someone who has the most views, the most CCV, the most pull in the community, and that's probably why they'll choose some people over the other. And you know what? I know where I stand, right? I don't have the highest CCV. In fact, I have one of the lowest CCV, 100%. It's a sad fact, and it's something that I am frustrated with, but it's also something I know is true. So I know that my marketability is not that high, and when it comes to merch or sponsorships, if I don't get that much, I completely understand, right? Is it tricky? Is it sad? Is it frustrating? Does it kind of burn me out? 100%, 100%. Just real talk with you guys. Yeah, I'm tired. It's hard as a streamer to see some things not like, some projects or some streams just not do as well as you hope them to. It's just true. It's absolutely true. Someone chat's like small fan number. It's also quite cute having small fan number, right? You see, I want to say yes, but it's also tricky. That's the problem. Being in a company, being in a group with other livers makes it super hard for me to focus only on myself. It really is. You end up comparing yourself, and it's a really bad toxic spiral that way. I do want to say though, having been said, it is very, very important for me to say that my community is lovely, very warm, loving community, incredible community, and my mods are super, super helpful too, and everyone is doing their best to support me, and I really can't say how thankful I am for that. But when it's just come to objective numbers, just very bluntly speaking, it makes sense why I wouldn't get, certain merches over the others. So that's something you guys should understand, right? So that's why when I said vent your frustrations out on me, it's literally vent your frustrations out on me. If I were more popular, if I had more pull in the community, if I had more sway, if I streamed better, if I was more entertaining or whatnot, I'm sure there'll be a lot more merch of me. I'm sure there'll be a lot more sponsorships of me, and I'm sure there will be a lot more cool opportunities or projects I could have shown to you guys. And honestly, I apologize that I don't have that sway. I don't have that pull, and I do apologize that I'm not a large streamer. So I just wanted to point that out. And if you guys ever do feel frustrated, it really is my fault. So don't apologize. Well, no, but the thing is, it is my fault, right? I'm the one who decided I wanted to be a VTuber and pursue my dreams, despite also having school in the background, also having internships in the background, also having my own personal life in the background. And to an extent, if I were able to make that first big step in deciding, you know what, I don't want to do school, I don't want to do all these other things, I just want to be a VTuber, I just want to do content creation, like so many other livers in this company, then I'm sure I'll be able to make a lot more better content, a lot of more pull in the community. I would imagine a lot more people watch me, and that's just the truth. So that's why I apologize. I apologize because I wasn't giving it all. I wasn't giving content creation my all. I was trying to weigh, and I still am. I'm trying to weigh 2 different things, if not 3 different things, maybe even 4 different things, juggling it all around. And because of that, I wasn't able to focus enough on you guys. And I apologize. So that's what I meant by that tweet. That's what I meant by that tweet. But speaking of making that big leap, look at that segue. I'm going to show you the smoothest segue, the smoothest transition you'll ever see in your life. Speaking of taking big steps, today we're going to talk about your achievements. When it comes to achievements, there's no small, there's no big. It is an achievement, right? People want to take that step, that big step in their life. That is an achievement. When you are thinking, you know what, I'm going to take a step forward, that is an achievement. If something happens to you that happens to help you take that step forward, that is an achievement too, because you achieved that. I was watching Blue Lock the other day. Blue Lock is a wonderful, wonderful anime. No need to coddle me. No need to give me any, like, what are these compliments or something. I'm over it. Let's move on to the let's move on to the main content. I was watching Blue Lock. Wonderful anime. It's a soccer anime. whatchamacallit, there was this line about luck, and the main character was asking this like this mushroom head looking guy, be like, what is luck, right? What is luck? And he's like, oh, luck, you know, obviously is luck, right? It just happens upon you sometimes, but that's not the point. That's not the point. Luck, you need to be in that position. You need to be in the position to get luck, in a sense. And I think that's true. I think an achievement can either be you taking that first step, or you putting yourself in a wonderful position so that luck could shine upon you in a favorable way. And you know what? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Murray, thank you so much for the super. Proud of you always. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I wish I was proud of myself, but I have yet to make that amazing achievement too. But let me see if maybe looking at your achievements can help me out. So let's do it. I'm drinking soup. Soup is tasty. So the very first submission I got today, or not today, during my opening, is what soup? It's a hwangtae. It's a spicy soup. First submission, I got an offer from my favorite university. Now that I mean that's insane, right? That's amazing. That's amazing. I remember when I got into my university, I got into my favorite university too, and I got it in through the wait list. It was terrifying. I got into a pretty decent school, but it wasn't. I was very greedy. I really wanted more than that. So I remember I was sitting in my dorm room. Literally everyone, I was like a junior, I guess, in high school. Everyone else was like, yay, I'm done. You know, I'm gonna play around. I'm having fun. But for me, I was like, no, I really want to get into my dream school, not this school. I really want to get into my dream school. I remember I worked my ass off for it. Oh, Sungo, thank you so much for the Streamlabs Aka. Thank you. Thank you so much for the kind words. Really, thank you very much. And Lainey, thank you so much for the 5. Thank you. Sungo, mwah, thank you. So I remember I was working my ass off for it. I was a swimmer, so I swimmed my ass off. And I ended up getting a swimming award, actually. They each year, each school club, I guess, school sports kind of club, question mark, will give one person an award for doing a great job. And I swim my ass off. I really did, and they gave me an award. So that was one thing. And this was when I was still waitlisted for my favorite school. So obviously I sent them, hey, I got an award from swimming. And then apparently I did pretty well in my studies, so I got cum laude at the school. So they're like, okay, perfect. Because I really wasn't expecting it. I was just sitting there thinking, like, you know, I'm just studying hard, and they gave me cum laude. I'm like, okay. So I sent that to my favorite school as well. You know, so it worked out for me. And luckily, one day I woke up. Apparently the flowers in my house, in my family's house, bloomed. They only bloom once every like 5 or 10 years, and they finally bloomed. And on that very day, I got a call from my school advisor, saying that I got into my favorite university. It's incredible, and it was incredible moments. And that's why I feel like getting an offer from your favorite university is such a beautiful thing. I'm so happy for you, Anon. I'm so happy for you. Thank you so much for sharing. Meloducia, thank you so much for the 1. Kiko, thank you so much for the 5. Thank you. Thank you. My biggest achievement is finally, I got a job after 2 years. My seniors are so welcoming and they support my hobby. I'm the happiest. I'm so happy to hear that too. Wow, that's amazing. Latin honor? Yeah, no, it's cum laude. I don't even know what cum laude means. Getting a job is hard. Guys, I don't know how many of you guys are in the job market. You're currently looking for a job. I currently am. And it is so hard right now. The job market is like probably the worst. Sweet Tori, thank you so much for the Streamlabs. It's all about the journey too. I mean, you're right. That's true. Thank you so much. Yeah, job hunting is it is cruel. It is evil. Sending out hundreds of applications to random places, getting like maybe even tens, like out of like the 500 or like no, out of the 1,000 applications you send, and you only get like maybe 100 interviews, maybe even less, like 50 interviews. And among the 50 interviews, only like 10 of them actually reach back to you. And among the 10 of them, you gotta actually like, you know, like try again with a second interview, and then more likely than not, you just won't make it. And it's fucking, that sucks. They asked for experience. I was like, what have you been doing the past several years? Like, I don't know. I was a student. I was busy as a student. Should be like, hey, I'm a VTuber. They're like, oh, nice. Next. It's tricky. It's definitely a difficult thing. So that's why I'm so happy that you finally got a job, and it sounds like the job is welcoming too. So I'm very happy to hear that. I remember during my jobs, I would never be able to say I'm a VTuber, or never be able to say I'm into Yu-Gi-Oh or anime. In fact, I remember the school I'm in. It's a grad school, right? I'm in a grad school. In case you guys didn't know. And it's a very specific kind of study. So I have no one to talk to about anime. No one. I have no one to talk to about anime. It is so, because it's a very specific and very strict and kind of like study hard kind of like practice. I have no one. Like, there's no one that could relate to my hobbies. So I'm very happy that you joined the workplace that can appreciate your hobbies. That's great to hear. That's great to hear. Another one said, 아이돌 오타쿠 하다가 배로 만나서 배로 오타쿠 된 거. Basically saying they were OCing idols, you know, like I guess celebrities, you know, K-pop stars, and then they met me, and then they became an otaku of me. I'm so sorry that this is your achievement. But also thank you for saying that. That's very nice. Oh, bias. I guess that's worked. Java SC runtime environments wants to make the changes to my device. I didn't even know Java was still a thing. I don't think so. Unable to launch the Java update installer. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you want from me, Java. Everything is running fine. I remember the other day we were trying to, I think some people got a Windows update, and then the entire computer just shut down. So I'm going to say no for now. But thank you so much for that achievement. Thank you for sharing. Nyo, thank you so much for the soup. But you are a precious Oshi. Nade nade. Have a lovely stream. And you're my precious villains. Thank you so much. My proudest achievement has been finally releasing something music related. Earlier this year, I posted a cover I did that I mixed myself, even if it was just short. I did to do a full cover or of anything because I tend to be too critical of myself and end up scrapping things, but then I remember that if I could make that small cover that I was proud of, then I can do more singing stuff like I've always wanted to do. I love that. Here's a story. I tried mixing my own song once back in, this is pre-Vermillion times. I tried mixing my own pre-Vermillion times. So it was like, I guess like BC 2000. But you know, like during BC 2000, I was making my own covers, right? And I tried mixing at BC 2000. I was mixing literally like the songs using like a motor and a bowl, just grinding the songs together. And mixing is hard. Wow. Mixing is so hard. Oh my god. I just don't understand it. Like for me, mixing was just basically slapping on a bunch of reverb. A lot of reverb. You know, changing up the echo a little, making it into the church settings, you know, like the church reverb settings. That was mixing for me. And then I met an actual mixer, and they're like, oh, hi, of course I'll mix it for you. And then they have like this entire tool where like they have like different like knobs and things, and I'm like, what the flip? So yeah, I mean, I'm very happy to hear that you finally released something. It only gets easier from here. So please keep going. Church reverb? Oh no, it's like a setting. I think it's an Audacity setting because I only use Audacity. I'm not smart enough for the other programs. It's like a preset. It's a preset. It's like a church setting, bathroom setting, large opera hall setting. I think it's like those like kind of things. It's very funny. Yeah, reverb presets do go hard. A little too hard, honestly. A little too hard. Hello, Vermillion, NIJISANJI EN 7th Wave XSOLEIL. I've recently found out that I passed my second year of university, despite having some trouble with mental health and just life in general. I bought myself a couple of games to celebrate and will be playing them all summer to recuperate. I hope you are well. You know, it's crazy to me. My university was a grade-based system. It was A to F. As long as you get, hell, if you get all C's, it's fine. You'll still pass, right? But I have heard of universities where it's literally like, if you don't go above a certain amount, like if you don't like pass a certain test, or if you don't like pass a certain assignments, you're done. It's over. Like there's this med school, I think in Hungary, where literally like if you don't make the top something percent, like if you're like in the bottom 10%, you're kicked out. You're kicked out of the school. It's terrifying. So knowing that you passed your second year of university, that's cool. That is cool. Congratulations. That is an achievement. Thank you so much for sharing. Hungary mentioned? Yeah, no, I mean, I've never been. I just know a friend. Who who's in Hungary in medical school, and he's having the time of his life. I remember I called him. We haven't called in like 5-10 years. I'm like, hey man, how's it going? And he's like, not good. And then he just not well. And he just rants for the next like 40 minutes about how his life is terrible. And I'm like, and he's like, so yeah, how have you been? And I'm like, well, you know, studies have been hard too. And he's like, oh, don't even get me started on studies. And he just rants on another thing. So yeah, I don't think I'll call him anytime soon, but I hope he's doing well. I just remember just sitting there thinking, wow, I was not prepared for this. I just wanted to just catch up. Yeah, friend needed a breather. No, 100%. Call him after residency. He wasn't even in residency. It was insane. But yeah, I'll call him after residency. I think that's very... Med school is the final boss? I heard med school is really bad. I think the soup got into my throat. Oh my god. Next submission. Mine aren't that big, but it's the only thing I have going on for me right now. Got into a piano camp with my sibling, and I made a new friend. Oh, let's go. Socializing is really awkward for me, so I'm really happy. That's a big achievement. What are you talking about? I remember one of my biggest... I'm so sorry for your friend. I'll send the super to... I'll send the super to my friend. Thank you so much, Reza. I remember my first summer camp. I'm scared. I am so socially anxious. Talking to people is so scary. So scary. I genuinely hate talking to people. Not because I hate people. Well, but more like I'm just really scared of things. You know, I'm just really scared of talking to new people. I'm scared of them hating me. I'm scared of like not being able to continue on a conversation, things like that. So I completely understand. And for me, the first, like, I remember my summer camp, I was able to I was really into this thing called doxing. It's probably not a thing in more Western cultures. You guys watch Squid Game, right? You're in Squid Game. In the very first episode, they're like, oh, like you gotta flip over my like blue or red like kind of like square thingy, and if you do, I'll give you like $100,000 or something, right? I basically had that, but it was MapleStory themed. It was very cute. It was a MapleStory themed thing, and I remember bringing it because it was very cute to me, and I saw other people bring it too. Let's go! Other kids brought it too, so I became best friends with them. We just played a bunch of we played doxing together, and it was a lot of fun. For me, being able to talk to a new person when you're socially awkward is a huge step. It really is, and not many people are able to understand, you know. Not maybe and all roads lead back to MapleStory. Yeah, pretty much. People don't understand that, right? People don't understand how hard it is for some people, especially introverts like us. I remember doing the MBT, the 16 personalities test, and I was 99% introvert. It was insane. It was absolutely insane. So it's a huge step, and I'm really proud of you. Let me just get some water. Sorry, one sec. No burning, no burning, no burning, no burning. Put down the fire, put down the fire. Okay. It's a magical moment to find someone you can vibe and enjoy with. Absolutely, absolutely. I agree, I agree, I agree. That's why you got the water, so. 99%, that's higher than my last math exam result. Damn, it be true. It be like that. No, I'm a huge introvert. I've gotten better, definitely. But man, people can be very tricky to talk to. So this one is kind of a mix of things. I became an English teacher in a new country in less than a year. Wow. It was so nerve-wracking and incredibly challenging, but I've proven myself and managed to earn enough that I can spoil my mom, which for me is the biggest achievement above all. Oh my god. Well, okay, listen on. First of all, being an English teacher is huge. That is amazing. Right, guys? I mean, I think we could all agree being a teacher is so cool. Teachers are often underpaid, and it pisses me off that they are. Just like how firefighters are underpaid. It makes no freaking sense to me. And you guys ever watch? I don't know if you guys read this book. There's this book called The Giver. It's a long book, but it's a classic. Back in the day, they kind of forced us to read it. Yeah, firefighters are underpaid too. It's insane. The Giver is a book about basically an old man with all this knowledge who's basically coloring the world for a child with his knowledge. And at the time, I was like, I don't know what's going on. Is this magical reality? But now I realize it's very much just a huge metaphor of teaching, right? The teacher colors the world for children who might be only seeing the world as black and white. And I love that. It's incredible to me. So that's how I feel about teachers. They really are. I mean, obviously as a kid, I hated my teacher, right? I was like, oh, my teacher, blah, blah, blah. Even now, I'm still in school. I'm like, oh, that teacher's not a good teacher. But truth be told, stepping up and choosing to be a teacher and choosing to teach kids and impart your knowledge to people, I think that's an incredible path to take as a career. So I think that's so cool. so cool. Also spoiling your mom, that's a good goal to live by. That's my goal in life, to be able to give back to my parents and my family. That's my goal in life, really. My goal in life is to give back to my family and to start my own family and be able to support my own family. That's really my goals in life, really. I just don't understand how my friends hate them. Oh, I plenty hate my teachers, right? I do genuinely believe that some people are just like super smart but just aren't fit to be a teacher. Like, just because you step up to be a teacher doesn't mean that you're fit to be a teacher. Like, listen, 100%. That I do agree. I do believe that. Like, I can't be a good teacher. Even if I wanted to be, I'll be a terrible teacher. I'll be like, yes, so like, this is the theorem of something mathematics, I don't know, Pythagoras, blah blah blah, you get it, right? And they're like, huh? I'm like, come on guys, it's so easy. I'll be that kind of teacher, and they'll be like, oh my god, thought to drop this class, holy shit. Some teachers don't have patience. Some teachers, are full of themselves, but that's why I feel like good teachers are so much more respect worthy. You know what I mean? I think so. Some teachers definitely don't deserve our praise. I'm gonna just say it. It might be a hot take, but some teachers don't deserve our praise. But there are plenty others that do. So don't make your thought about teachers generalize your experience. Yeah, exactly. Being a teacher is stressful. It's true. All right, what's the next one? Next one. It's been a couple months, but I got a promotion. Yeah, boy! I've been through a lot the past couple years and considered changing careers. Actually, a lot of what should we call it? Submissions today have been changing careers. I took a chance on where I work now, and it changed my mind. I'm part of a team that makes me feel supported, which is so refreshing. It's also given me more time outside of work, so at least for now I feel content where I am. You know, for me, a big question for me is money versus support. Money versus comfort. I know a lot of workplaces that pay you so well, and yet is so bad. Like inhumane sometimes. They make you stay for like hours upon hours after quote unquote normal work hours. During the weekends they'll call you, and it's insane. But they pay you a lot. They pay you so much. Versus a decent, respectable job, that might pay you a lot less. Maybe even like half the amount of money that you are normally making. Maybe even like 1/3. But you feel happy. You have a life. People support you. People don't trash on you, It's definitely a trade-off. What would I choose? I think it's a lot more than that, obviously. In the profession I am in, there is a path where you can make a lot of money. It's a hard path to get into, but if you can, you make a lot of money and a lot of respect. But if it were up to me, I'll gain that respect, I'll gain that money for the first 3 to 5 years. And then after that, I'll choose something that I want to do with, like, I'll choose a career, choose a workplace that I want to stay in for the rest of my life. I think that's what it is. But ultimately, it's not really like, everyone has their own priorities, and there really is no right answer. You know what I mean? There's really no right answer. So there's not much I can say. There's really no right answer to this. But having a promotion, that is always a good thing. Congratulations. I'm very, very happy to hear it. So like, a lot of people, you're probably gonna hear this. A lot of people during the submissions have said, I decided to take the step forward, quit my job and move on. That is certainly something praiseworthy, but there are a lot of things to be said about people who stick their feet into the ground and brace the impact and still succeed. You know what I mean? Everyone's paths are different, and there's no one way to do it. So at the same time, there's so many accomplishments that need to be celebrated because of that. I just want to do. There's never a wrong answer. Oh no, there's definitely wrong answers. Doing drugs for me and selling drugs is a wrong answer, right? There's definitely wrong answers, but there are so many right answers. So like smuggling, oh that's a wrong answer. Murdering, oh no, whoa, theft, oh that's all wrong answers. But like taking it slow and like maybe like doing an extra year of like studying, that's a right answer. Graduating as soon as possible, getting a job, or dropping out of college and starting a startup, those are all right answers. You know what I mean? Stealing my wig, now that's a bad answer, that's a wrong answer. Ever since I was younger, I've always hated reading books, is the next submission. I love reading books, by the way. Personally, I'm a huge book person. I'm a huge book nerd. I don't know what this person's talking. Ever since I was younger, I've always hated reading books. This month, I saw this book series on TikTok and decided to give it a shot because it looked interesting. Wow, would you look at that? TikTok actually saves people's lives. Hey, well, for the first time in my life, I actually enjoyed reading and surprisingly managed to read 2 books of the series within a week. And now I'm on the 3rd book. I'm really proud of myself. If you're curious, the series is Shatter Me. Now, it's Book Talk? Is that what it's called? I've never heard of the series Shatter Me. Has anyone heard of that? It's apparently... Let me see. Oh, I love the cover. Wow, it's a wonderful cover. OMG Shatter Me? Oh yeah, someone does know. Oh my god, look at that. It is oh wow, there's like 9 books in this series. That's crazy. The cover is basically this really cool looking eye, like this one eye, and it's really cool. And they have props one of the most edgiest titles I've ever seen in my life, including but not limited to in this heart-wrenching and riveting series. Believe me, imagine me, find me, unravel me, Unite me, restore me, defy me, shatter me, and ignite me. But apparently there's a TV series about it, so I'm sure it's a great read. And the next finale to this incredible line of sequels. Fuck me. But I'm very happy to hear that you got into reading books from, from TikTok. Wow, chat just explode. I haven't seen chat explode this way in a long time. The spin-off, yes sir. No, I'm sure it's a great series. I'm sure it's a great series. Don't mind if I do. I got access to the underground library. the hidden library underground. Yes sir. But well, I haven't seen chat just like oh, that's refreshing. Am I the author? I'm the ghostwriter. I'm the ghostwriter. But I am glad to hear that you're reading books. It's a lost art. I'm not even gonna lie. It's a lot of people haven't been really getting into reading books these days. Hell, I remember the other day, I have a software engineer friend, and he doesn't even have a pen. He doesn't even have a pencil or pen in his house, let alone a book, obviously. And it's interesting. Like, obviously that's totally fine, but it is interesting, you know, like to just like 10 years ago, books were everything. Like I've like bookcases, like I always read books, and now the only thing that I read is like textbooks. You know, it's kind of crazy. We just read AO3 now. Sure, whatever. But I'm glad to hear that you're reading. It is a wonderful experience. I should give AO3 a try. I mean, obviously, maybe not the sexual ones, but like, you know, maybe something that will pique my interest in other ways. Like, is there any like Yu-Gi-Oh fanfics? I would love to read. I loved reading like Yu-Gi-Oh fanfics of like custom like OC Yu-Gi-Oh characters with like OC like custom Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So much fun. Love Yu-Gi-Oh fanfics. There's a fanfic for anything. Hell yeah. You can tag the NSFW out. What if I tag the NSFW out and like they were like, oh, there's no more results left on this. You found no more results in your search. I was like, oh, go. What happens if I Google myself? Next submission. So I just did a full-on read about me being a vampire with the gen mates. It wasn't bad. So next submission. I got to finish school and start a Move on. Just move on. Moving on. I got to finish school and start a new chapter in my life. Yeah, okay, let's go. All right, but chat, congratulate this OP for OP. Wait, no, Anon. I guess OP. For starting a new chapter in their life. Congratulations. Graduating school. Let's go. Congrats, Anon. Let's go. Yahoo, Mario. Okay. AO free is something I'll check out maybe in the absolute future. Maybe once I'm away from the persona. Maybe once I'm maybe in the future if I stop streaming, maybe then. Because right now it feels very weird. I'm banned from AO free indeed. An AO free stream. Hi Kaicho. One thing I'm really proud of is my academic comeback last year. I was on a pretty bad academic streak. Sorry. Whoa. I cannot speak words. Oh, one sec. One thing I'm really proud of is my academic comeback last year. I was on a really bad academic streak the years before and got into a relatively bad college, and I decided to work as hard as I could to make myself proud. In the end, my hard work really paid off. I won a prize for best in subjects and was top 25% in my year. I felt really proud, and it's my motivation for me to continue working hard on my uni entrance exams this year. Oh man, that's Yukino, thank you so much for the one. Thank you. Oh, congratulations, Vera Mama, for getting a membership. I'm very happy for you. That is amazing. I mean, listen, one of the reasons why I feel like the whole academics, applying to high schools, applying to college is so toxic sometimes is because there's other people in this world. It really is. Like, if it was just you, if you could only somehow focus only on you, only on your growth, then it doesn't matter what college you get into. You obviously want to try to get into the highest one, or the best one that you think is best fitting to you. But it doesn't matter, because ultimately you just got to do well in your school, and then you graduate, you do well in your next school, you do well, graduate, you do your best in work, and then you live your life. But so often we're plagued by the existence of other wait. Okay, I don't know why I said it that way. I'm gonna say it. It's true. You're plagued by the existence of other people. I'm gonna say it because other people will sometimes look down on you, or other people will sometimes do better than you, and it hurts. Sometimes you think like, man, I wish I could I wish I could be that person. I wish I could be better. Things like that. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, I wish I could, have higher numbers. I wish more people would watch me. I wish I could be this person. I wish I could be that. I wish I debuted earlier. Things like that. There's a lot of I wishes in life because other people exist. And what Anon taught us here is that they were able to focus on themselves. Right? What Anon taught us, this absolute chat of an Anon. This OP was like, bam, bad academic streak, didn't really get into a good college, relatively, And I was sad, but I decided I don't care about that. I'm just gonna focus on myself. I'm gonna study super hard. I'm gonna get good grades, blah blah blah. And they made 25% of their score. Like, that is incredible. That's amazing. I'm very proud of you. Ojo's Apostle, thank you so much for the food. Thank you. When you forget about the competition, just make yourself proud is such a great feeling. Yeah, just focusing on getting better each day for yourself. I think that's so true. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I kind of regret, to an extent, just to a very small extent, being online. If that makes sense. I kind of wish... I sometimes wish I had my own bubble. A part of me kind of wishes that I kind of just have my own bubble where I can focus only on myself. Social media makes it so easy for me, and for many people, I'm sure they'll agree, to compare ourselves to other people, when honestly all that really matters is you. And taking care of yourself, really. That doesn't mean be a dick to other people, but I'm just saying, sometimes you should focus on yourself and not other people. I think there's so much truth to that. All right, next one's a long one. Next one's a very, very long one. My greatest achievement is gonna sound a bit cheesy. I think all good achievements really sound cheesy. Like, think about it. Like, the greatest achievements of a science person, let's say, alright, moving on. I cannot think of a good sense. I cannot think of the person, like what's his name? Bohr? Was that the guy who split the atom? Who's the guy who split the atom? I don't know, man. Was that Eisenhower? No, not Eisenhower. No, that's a president. Oppenheimer. Was that the guy who split the atom, or was he the first one? Or anyway, moving on. I'm just showing off how I am not a science major. Primarily because it doesn't involve things that get its own recognition or prize, if that makes sense. I think it's... No, you're right. Shakespeare. He's the one who split the atom. Absolutely. He split the atom and spit bars at the same time. My greatest achievement is deserving the company of my two best friends. To explain, my two best friends are the kindest, most thoughtful, and warm people you could ever meet. There's a type where you meet them for a split second and you just walk away in a better mood with your faith in humanity restored. They've been by my side for almost a decade now, as adults, and I by theirs. The reason I view this as an accomplishment is because I know they wouldn't hang out with someone who they didn't like or who was a bad person. I sometimes worry whether I'm doing well or whether I'm good, but then I see my friends and I think, if people like me, if people like them are willing to spend even a bit of their time with someone like me, I must be doing something right. And that's something I'm proud of. That's cute. That is cute. It's also hella cheese. Damn, that cheese be aging just like my Gouda in my fridge. Holy moly. No, that's really sweet. I feel the same way when people reach out to me. Cause for me, I don't view myself if it's not clear enough. I don't have very high self-confidence. It's something I'm trying to work on, but my self-confidence is very low. And more often than not, I don't really understand the whole concept of, I deserve them is a very scary, it's a thought I could never really have. Like, I deserve you guys. No, that's really hard for me to ever think of. So every time I have friends who reach out to me first, I feel happy. I feel so happy because I feel very grateful that there are people reaching out to me in the first place, that people are wanting to talk to me, or hell, on Twitter, seeing my villains talk about me. It's a grateful feeling because I don't know, I just don't understand it. And being able to accept, like Anon did, saying like, you know what, people talking about me, people reaching out to talk to me, people inviting me to things, that means something for me, right? That means that I'm a good person. That making that connection is so cool. So cool. Really does well to your pride and confidence, and I'm very proud of you, Anon. That is great. That is great. You deserve us. You deserve everything for sure. Maybe. You mean you see us on Twitter? I live in your walls. I live in your walls. People remembering you is a nice feeling. It's a great feeling. You guys ever have this you guys ever have that moment where you guys are sleeping and you guys dream of a long lost friend, a friend that you haven't talked to in a long time? That happened to me once. I dreamed of a friend I haven't talked to in like 15 years. Like, wow, that is crazy. And I reached out to them immediately. Very wild how the brain works. Next submission is, I survived my PhD journey. The hardest part wasn't the academics, it was the personal struggles relating to myself, my mental health, and family conflicts. It's a side no one really sees, but I think more than developing as an academic, I'm proud of how I've grown as a person. That is so cool. And that's so true. The thing is, when it comes to being a VTuber or doing, you know, studying academics, it's like when you be like, hey, I'm getting a PhD, hey, I'm getting a JD, hey, I'm getting a bachelor's degree. People are like, oh, well, make sure you study hard, make sure you make the right friends, you study with your friends, you know, make sure you treat your teachers nicely, talk to your teachers, you know, it's all very surface level things. When in truth, the difficulty really lies in your mental health, your mental health, your physical health even. The struggles that happen before and after, apart from the classroom. That's the real struggle, really. If you put me in a room and just made me study, like, I feel like let's say you shortened the entire college, like 4-year college into like 2 years, but instead you threw me in a room, maybe with like, you know, 9 hours of free time or something, and you were just supposed to study, and that's how you get graded, just how well you study. I feel like that would be to an extent, okay, it's kind of a dystopian idea, but it would be more effective, it would be more easy than it is during your 4-year journey where you have other conflicts to think about, you know, your family issues, maybe you had a fight with your friends, maybe your teacher is evil, but there's so much things that happen in the backgrounds, like as a VTuber too. Like right now I'm streaming, but in the back, you know, I'm thinking of things like, I need to get this done, I need to apply to jobs, I need to do blah blah blah, I'm stressed, I'm tired, I'm burnt out, you know, all these things come to mind, and it's really just a battle with yourself. It really is. But persevering and winning that battle, right? Winning that battle, winning all those different conflicts that happen apart from studying. I feel like is a growth that cannot be understated. That's the complexity of a human. I think so too. And I feel like that's why there's always so many different like motivational speeches saying like, you gotta beat yourself, you know, you gotta achieve that, you gotta overcome yourself. There we go, that's the phrase. You gotta overcome yourself, right? No pain, no gain, you know, that's what they say. And I think to an extent it's true, because so much of the human life is struggling with so many different things, balancing it out and overcoming them. So I know this is random, but like, this is completely random, but I'm looking at chat right now, and the four nade emojis, like some like Tika, Himemo, Gesu, and Waylon sent like 2 nade emojis, and they made a perfect slant, a perfect slope. It is the randomest thing, and nobody cares, but it made the perfect slope, and I anyway. Let's see here. Oh my god, wait, I got quite a bit of submissions. Oh my god, wait, how many submissions do I? Oh lord, okay, I'll probably have to, okay, I probably can't get to all of these, but I'll do my best. So I'll probably like skip over some that are like of the similar kinds that we've read. So let's get into something that's not academics. Let's see. My recent super personal achievements is that I have stayed in a new country for about 5 months by myself. During the stay, I took several learning courses, I think. A French language course, a learning writing course, and of course an English learning course. Because it took half a year off to take a rest, but I'm eager to get new knowledge. Before I arrived in a new country, I've never been to other countries by myself, so it's the biggest challenge for me in my life. Now I'm really proud of myself, and I really appreciate Kaicho because you're my motivation to keep going in a new environment. Thank you so much. I didn't do Shiba, but I'm very happy that you went to a different country. I went to Uruguay once, a long time ago. I went alone. I was with a foster family. I was with my class, sure. But it was my first time going to a new, completely foreign country without my family. And it was terrifying. I couldn't speak the language. It was scary. But it was a great experience. Yeah, 5 months in a foreign country, that's insane. And going alone too. But I'm very proud of your development. Proud of your motivation to push yourself to go this far and how much you've grown. That's insane. We got a lot of job hunters. I received 2 internships that have a high possibility to go full-time. I'm so proud of you. We got, you know, people who graduated from their school, top 1.5, almost failed subjects, but passed every subject. Amazing stuff. I was able to get my driver's license too. Hey, listen. I have a driver's license. I could drive you guys anywhere. It's just I haven't driven in about 4 years. So if you still trust me on the wheel, you know, I kind of want to play Truck Simulator again. It was a fun game. Is the license still gonna work? It hasn't expired yet. Not after GTA. Hey. I got to my destination, no problem. You know, Clara might have had a bit of a traumatizing moment, but it's fine. Here's a one. Here's a fresher. Here's a fresh one. Being an artist at one of the biggest conventions in Europe was one of my dream achievements. Now that I have managed to make that goal true, I'm happier than ever. Being surrounded by 750 plus amazing artists and being almost the small parts with the fan Niji merch felt so special. I hope to go next year with more amazing plans. I wish I could draw. I wish I could do arts. That'd be sick. I just want to take this moment to say thank you so much to every artist who would go to conventions and promote Niji arts. The branch, NIJISANJI EN, and most importantly me. Me, myself, and I just want to take this moment to say thank you so much, because that is incredible. It's hard. I don't know why some people are scared to say it, but it's hard right now. It's hard to be a NIJISANJI fan right now, especially a NIJISANJI artist in conventions. Have you seen how evil people can be out there? It's crazy. It's scary. Hell, it's scary sometimes to be a convention, a person to go to cons. I'm just so sad that it came to this point. It fucking sucks. I don't even know who to point fingers at this point. I mean, you know, I don't even think that's important anymore. I don't think pointing fingers is even like the problem here. I just wish things would stop. Like, have you seen, like, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't say it like out loud, but have you seen the stuff that people would post about NIJISANJI fans? Disgusting. Jesus Christ. So despite that, the people who went there and supported NIJISANJI, I'm very happy. I really am. I really am. And you know, feel free to clip this out if you want to, but like, because you know you know that the the news tubers would never talk about, you know, NIJISANJI VTubers saying good things about y'all. But really, thank you so much for going to conventions and you know, supporting us. I'm very happy and very proud and honestly grateful that you guys would take that step. I really am. Now of course I'm salty that I don't see enough of my merch, but I'm a very salty person. You know that, right? I'm a very jealous person. But really, thank you so much. And in general, going to conventions just to support NIJISANJI EN or to support me and my fellow livers, thank you so much as well. It's really not that easy. It's not easy being a NIJISANJI fan. It really isn't. As much as it's hard for us livers in this environment to be a NIJISANJI liver, it is so much harder for you guys to be us fans. And I really, really appreciate it. So thank you so much. For all artists, for people who are coming to conventions to support us, thank you also so much. Kacho, I can't draw your hair, that's why I can't do so much of you. I will be bald for you. If I have to, I will be bald for you. If that's what it takes for you to make merch of me, I got you, okay? If that's what it takes for you guys to make merch of me, you can draw me bald. Alright, here's a good one, and I think this is a submission that's worth talking about. But really, for the last time, really thank you so much for supporting me. So, like, really, like, just honestly supporting me. Thank you so much. I'm not sure if this is really an achievement, but I feel like this was something I really needed to do. A few days ago, I finally cut off ties with a longtime friend who I started to feel uncomfortable with. I actually already tried cutting ties with her years ago, but I came back hoping she changed. She somehow did? Huh? Oh, but I could tell she never understood what she really did wrong, blaming it on other people. I left. I could have left just ranting every single bad thing she did to hurt me, most especially at a very vulnerable time of my life. But you know what? It's not my role to have the last say and hurt her. I just want to be free. All I did was wish her all the best and thanked her for the wonderful times we had for the years. In a way, an achievement because I finally did what I wished to do for years. It's to stand my ground and not allow myself to get hurt easily. It'll take time to recover, but I know I saved my future self from years of self-guilt and anxiety. That is so true. Oh, that's so cool. That's amazing. And let me tell you why that's amazing. Because it's so easy. So I study psychology because I'm a smart person, obviously, and I'm very curious about the human psyche. Here's something true. People are more scared to lose than to gain. They did a very quick test about lottery stuff. It's like, what would you be more likely to do? Like 90% chance of getting like $1, 10% chance of like getting $1,000 versus what, like a 90% chance of you getting $1,000 and like a 10% chance of you losing $100 or something like that. And people chose the safer option because people are scared of losing things, right? and it's true. Once you make a friend, once you make that relationship, you're scared of cutting ties. And sometimes you're sometimes just too far in to make that big jump of just be like, you know what, enough is enough, toxic is toxic. And it's hard, it's so hard. I am a believer that some people can change. Like, I know a friend who is very difficult to, let's just say, difficult to hang out with. But I met them after like 4 years, and they're so much better. They're very nice. They're very kind now. They still are a little, like, you know, bombastic, a little annoying. But you know, they also had their own life. They also met their people, and they also grew as a person. Having been said, sometimes you should know when enough is enough, and being like, you know what, I'm not gonna talk to you anymore. I'm just gonna cut ties. It's tricky. It's tricky because you feel like the bad person. But I think it's worth doing. Yeah, it's sweet to be hopeful, but sometimes things just don't work out. I love that. Exactly. It reminds me of a VTubing post I read on Twitter of some person giving their thoughts about, like, you know, there's a lot of people who are like, I'm struggling to grow past, like, you know, 2 viewers. Which is, by the way, very tricky. I remember a long time ago when I was starting streaming as well, passing the 1 to 2 viewer mark was the hardest thing in the world. And they're like, you know, the worst advice you could give to these kind of YouTubers is keep going, don't give up, because to an extent, I think there's, you know, definitely pros and cons to this, but you know, their argument was, there's clearly something wrong here. Like, if you think you deserve more than 2 viewers, but you only have, like, you know, in single digits, then you need to change up your plan, right? That's the thing. It's not that you shouldn't keep pressing them on. It's going to lead them to burnout. It's going to lead them to toxic mentality. You should give them actual support. And I'm like, you know what? That's true. And that's fair. That's true. I feel like there is something to be said about, you know, consistency and making sure you keep your fans you know, stuck to their seats while listening to you. But at the same time, yeah, I agree. Ultimately, it's a question about what can you do to change. If you keep going this way, it's more likely than not nothing's gonna change. So it's true. I don't know why I went on that tangent, but it's a tangent that I think was relevant. One thing, thank you so much for the 5. Thank you. I underestimated how much I'm gonna talk to stream. One time I look at my garden and notice there are some flowers that have dried even as hard as I try to revive them. Finally, I decided to cut them since they take time I can give to other roses. Yeah. That's true. Sometimes, I mean, obviously, trying your best to keep something alive is very noble. But sometimes you should just focus on the other things that require your attention. Next submission. There's nothing good in my life except loving you. That is not true. Shut up, Anon. That is not true. That is the dumbest thing I've heard in my life. Listen, I'm sure that was a sweet thing in your head that might have been sweet. No, but that's the dumbest thing I've heard in my life. Don't you dare say that. Don't you dare say that, Anon. There's so much things to live for. I'm not the only rose in your garden. There's so many other roses in your garden that you should take care of. That are waiting for your attention. Taking for yourself? No, I want this person to find other good things in their life too, right? Like, honestly, obviously, you know, I get what you're trying to say. You know, loving me, I mean, I'm very happy that you love me, but I want you to find other happinesses in life. Like maybe start a hobby, you know, like knitting or like baking or something, you know? Listen, I'm sure there's a lot of roses, but I'm the only BBG rose there is. And I'll be happy about that. But do find other happinesses in your life. Okay? Is that a rejection, Kaicho? Listen. Unironically, if someone came up to me and be like, you're the only reason for me to live. You're the only reason I'm still alive. Please go out with me. I'll be like, bro. Girly. Here. Let me. I got a therapist. Let me take you to this person. You know. But in all seriousness, thank you so much. It's a sweet thing to say. It is sweet to say that you love me. And I get the idea. So thank you very much. Like I could barely take care of myself. Okay. I could barely take care of myself. Don't you dare expect me to take care of you too. 100%. Hold it. Yeah. Let me introduce you to donuts. It's a pretty good reason to live. Hi Kaicho, recently I made the decision to booth at a nearby mall and sell some of my arts and stickers. I don't have much art right now, and I haven't had the motivation to draw because of university lately. But knowing that I am trying something very new is filling me with lots of joy and excitement. I have been getting back my motivation to draw bit by bit as well. That's all. Much love as always, Kaicho. Thank you so much. Oh, I mean, they said their name, so... But I'll say Anon regardless. But thank you so much for the achievements. Honestly, for me, it's really scary. Like the whole idea of like going to a booth at a nearby mall and starting up a booth and selling your things. That's also kind of terrifying. It's like, what if people don't buy your stuff? I'd be pretty. I don't know about you guys, but I would be a little like sad if nobody bought my stuff. I think I would. And like, you know, it takes a lot of confidence. It takes a lot of like social skills to actually go up there and, you know, make the decision. I'm going to start up a booth and going to sell my stuff because I have enough trust in my goods, you know, and I think that's super cool. So anyway, thank you so much for the $5 Canadian. Might as well be Monopoly money. Just kidding. It's a little Canadian joke. Jab, jab. At work, so I cannot listen to the stream. But here, take my money to spoil you. Have fun, Kaicho and chat. You know, now that I read the actual super chat, I realized that was a bad time to make the jab. I was not... Whoops. That was a bad super chat to make that joke on. Oh. But thank you. Thank you so much for the super, Soulmate. No, seriously, no amount is no. That's thank you so much. Thank you for the spoiling. Thank you. When it comes to achievements, I'm usually quite reluctant to celebrate it myself. My self-esteem has never been high, but one thing I'm very proud of is improving my mental health over the past 2 years. Sharing the details, I was in a very bad spot in my first year of university. I had very severe depression, panic attacks, and untreated ADHD, so much so I had to go to the emergency room one night. That was a turning point for me to really prioritize my mental as well as my physical health. Facing my demons head on in oh, I'm mutes? Oh, perfect. Nothing. I was just thanking you for the super. Thank you so much, Soulmate. Facing my demons head on in intensive treatment was undoubtedly the most difficult thing I have ever done, and at many times it felt as if I was getting worse than better. Progress, especially in mental health, is not linear. This week marks the 2nd anniversary of my admission into the hospital. I'm so happy to say that I'm now so much better mentally and physically. I still do have bad days or moments where the depression comes back, but it is light years away from what it once was. Congratulations! I'm very happy to hear that, and I think it's super important to state this. There's a lot of stigma, especially I feel like in more conservative, I guess, territories, countries, nations, I don't know, states maybe even, that mental therapy means that you're insane. It just means that you're insane. I don't think that's crazy to me. Like, just because you came out of a mental institution, right? Just because you got help from a therapist, a psychologist, a psychiatrist, doesn't mean you're Hannibal Lecter, right? It doesn't mean you're straight out from what's it called? What was it? What was that from? Something of the Lambs, I forget. What was something of the Lambs? I forget what the thing was called. Maybe my mods got it. Something about the Lambs. But anyway, yeah. Oh, the Silence of the Lambs. There you go. Silence of the Lambs. Yes. Yeah, you're not insane just because you got. Well, first of all, yeah, just because you got out of a mental institution doesn't mean that you're actually like insane. Like, you know, it doesn't mean you're gonna like go eat people. But also, like, staying at a mental institution, like getting help is it's so annoying to me that getting help is courageous today, right? Like, it shouldn't be that way, if you ask me. There's no reason for getting help to be a courageous thing. Like, oh my god, you decided to go get help for your your mental health. Oh my god, that's so brave of you. Like, it is nowadays, it is, because of the stigma that people place on mental health. But it really shouldn't be. It should be as equal as just going to get a band-aid from the doctor, or like getting your bruise checked out. Yeah, getting flu or the cold. It should be flu or cold. Anyway, cold. It's the same thing. You're sick. You're not feeling well, so you should go check it out. Mental health is hella important. Hell yeah. Abso-flippin'-lutely. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. I don't know. It's kind of wild to me. But here we are, I guess. So, Anon, I'm very happy that you went out and decided to get your get that mental not recovery. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, attention. There you go. The attention that you deserve. There you go. It's actually kind of funny because I'm pretty sure that this is the same person that sent the previous one, but they sent, "There is nothing good in my life except loving you, baby girl." They added the baby girl at the end. Oh, you know what? That changes everything. Hi Ver, I do Japanese calligraphy in high school. Last year I won a big prize at calligraphy. Have a good night. Have a good night. Last year I won a big prize at calligraphy exhibitions all over the country, and it was displayed in museums. Congratulations. My handwriting is completely bad, so I can never relate, but I'm very proud of you. Let me see. Oh, let's go. I confessed to my crush, even though I knew it would fail. We are still very good friends. Man, this is my personal take. It's better to say it than keep it to yourself. It's better to let it out than keep it to yourself. It really is. It really is. Yeah, the bravest soldier. Hell yeah. Pure courage. That is insane. I wish I could confess too. You should. Now, here's the thing. Now, I will say this. There's a timing to everything, right? There's a timing to everything. You can't just say it out of the blue. It has to be romantic. It has to be in a good mood. You gotta say it properly. You gotta do it properly. You know what I mean? But it is so much better to do it in one way or the other than keep it to yourself. But keeping it to yourself sucks. Just bottling up your feelings and just be like, you know what? I'm sure they will never like me back, so I'll just keep it to myself. I'm just gonna like them in the corner. It sucks. I could tell you why it sucks. I've been that person for 5 years. What if you know they're not into you? You should still shoot your shot. I mean, either shoot your shots or make it, do everything you can to make them like you, and then make it the perfect mood, the perfect romantic mood as you possibly can, and try to increase your chances. You don't go into boss dungeons, right? You don't go into boss dungeons without buffing yourself, without drinking the potions that give you 20% attack boost and 50% evasion, right? That's the same idea. It's the same idea. Before you ask someone out, you gotta prepare yourself. You gotta you gotta drink your potions. You gotta get your buffs. You make sure you take them on good dates before, well, not quote unquote dates. Make sure you have a good time. Don't fight. Start doing something different with your hair. Maybe put on some different clothes. Put on some perfume if you need to. Make yourself smexy, and then you get into it. You're fully buffed and tackle the boss, and you might still lose. You might, but at least you know that you went in fully equipped. You know what I mean? It's better to go in fully equipped than just be like, might as well get it over with. But no matter what you do, at least you tried the boss, right? At least you know what the boss was like. At least you know what it was like. At least you gave it your all. And that's all. Sure, you might be a bit heartbroken. I mean, for me, I asked this girl out in one of the worst possible places. It was next to a fridge. I asked this girl out next to a fridge. It's for the truth is, I actually liked you for 5 years. Just so stupid. And then that night I slept on the sofa because I was like, I'm so depressed. So don't be like me. Don't be like Uncle Vera. You know what I mean? But hey, because of that I was able to get over it. That's big. Because of that I was able to get over it. You know what I mean? Because of that I was able to get over it. And now I'm single. But you get the point. Yeah, coaches don't play. Exactly. Hi Kaicho and hi Villians. I'm not a person who thinks too much about my achievements, and I can't really name many. However, what I do consider a great achievement is all the friends I've made since becoming a Villian. All the connections, all the kind people who remind me daily that I have a place in this community. All the wonderful people I work on projects with, everyone I play games with. So in a way, my greatest achievement is being a Villian. Aww. Can I get some awes in chat? Aww. That's very sweet, OP. Aww. That's sweet. I'm sure the Villians, I don't know who you are, but I'm sure the Villians feel the exact same way about you. We raw you on. Thank you. That's so cute. And if I stop right now. That's cute. That is very sweet. That's very sweet. Hi Kacho, this is by Wenyi. The thank you for remembering me. I'm planning to study abroad next year, but I'm too lazy to set up an actual plan. Can you please scold me to not procrastinate anymore? Listen, if you think you can be lazy like that and still do the things you want, that's a big mistake. Uncle Ver tried his best from ground up. When he was 2, he was studying calculus. I'm trying to do his best to become the greatest Pokemon trainer there ever was. If you think you could just procrastinate, not to do the planning, you think you could do the study abroad, when you please. You listen, if you sit your ass down on that desk before I whip you with my shock slipper, imagine not studying and still trying to go study abroad. Imagine not setting up a plan. This person's a non-submission is ranking up to Iron 1 in Valorant. Congratulations on your achievement. I'm very proud of you. Speaking of study abroad, look at this, Anana. My biggest achievement is that I was selected as an exchange student back to my high school. I've always wanted to go abroad to study, and at the end, I've made it. Look at this. That's a good one. Good OP. Look at that. Achievement selected as exchange student. You think this person was lazy, rolling around the bed, not doing shit? Don't make me bring my circus slipper and beat you up with my la chancla. This is a fuyo, okay, Wenyu? Come on, Wenyu, you're better than this. Ooh, this one's a cool one too. Cosplaying for 1 year and I got called for modeling. Also, I'm gonna make a NIJISANJI cosplay project in September, all ways including the newest one. Wow, that's so cool. That's so cool. What's your handle? Let me let me just slide into your DMs. What? Just DM me, okay? That's sick. I don't know how many people who cosplay dream about being models, but I'm sure there's a couple. I'm sure there are a couple. And I feel like one great way of showing that is cosplaying. It really is. Showing off your talents as a model. I think really cosplaying might be a good way to get that publicity. I think that's really cool. Congratulations. So many people got into their best schools in their country, master degrees on engineering. You know, some people got into their med school, they passed their entrance exam and became a dental student. You know, they became a nurse. They just graduated from a residency. Like, look at this. Like, why is everyone so freaking smart? What the hell? Y'all are so talented. That's crazy. Come on, guys. Make a lot of money so that you guys can pay me back for the motivation I gave you guys, right? You know, I gave you guys so much motivation, so clearly, so you guys gotta pay me, but you gotta pay Uncle Bear back, okay? In Akasupas. Become successful and give me a lot of Akasupas. Thank you so much. Also, there's a lot of mental health submissions. Like, look at this one. Hello, Kaicho. Exactly, get that money for your Oshi. Exactly. You know, donuts are fine too, but Akasupas are better, especially if it's an Aka Streamlabs. Wink, 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 wink. Wink, 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 wink. I feel like I'm cringing. Wink, wink. I'm doing my best. Anyway, hello, Kacha. Not sure how to put it, but since we didn't count how big or small the achievement is, I would like to share it with you. For the past few months, I've been through a lot of mental health issues that I couldn't even get out of bed without feeling awful and empty. That's me every day, but you know. And a few days ago, I rewatched most of your streams and somehow I laughed along you on all the things you do. It got me thinking, if I can also feel better and do better, like how you get the energy to stream for a lot of people to enjoy. And so, I did. I woke up not feeling like a crap. I love it. I love how they wrote this too. It's not like I woke up not feeling like They didn't say I woke up not feeling like crap. No, no, no. I woke up not feeling like a crap. Oh, I love that. For the first time, eat with my family instead of doing it alone. It's not much, but I consider it as an achievement. I love that. No, that's sick. That is incredible. Getting out of your room after being a shut-in for a bit, there's no way. I'm sure that's not easy. Mental health issues are real, and you saying that I helped you in some sort of way, in any sense, it really does make me feel happy. But just remember that it's you who did that. You know, it's you who did that. You got yourself out of bed, and I'm very proud of you for that. I mean, yes, it's true. Like for me, getting out of my good old sofa, my good old air mattress, you know, and be like, I'm gonna stream now. I'm gonna act like I'm gonna act like I'm I'm gonna act like I'm actually a happy person now. Is tricky. But sometimes you just gotta get out. And honestly, hanging out with you guys really do make me happy. So, you know, really it is just stepping out of your comfort zone and just doing it. And I think that's the hardest thing, but also a great first step. I'm very, very happy you did that. Hi Kaisho, recently I got the courage to host and organize a fan cover project for the first time. It's my first time initiating something like this, and I was really nervous at first, but my friends talked me through it and offered their advice and expertise. Eventually I was able to plan the documents and get the ball rolling with applications, and now we're in the work phase and everything seems to be going well. Let's go. Ah! I'm glad I was able to shake off my nerves and host something big for one of my Oshis, and in the process, it better be me, by the way. And I managed to find a community of creative folks who I can ask for help and advice from. I consider this my greatest achievement so far, with it being such a big step for me. P.S. I hope you know just how proud the Villains are of all that you've done and how far you've come. Look forward to your birthday next month, okay? Are you guys cooking something? I guess I would look into it a little more. Sungo sends, my proudest achievement was successfully climbing to Platinum and Master Duel with my live twin stuck within just 1 week of the game. Are you proud of me, Sensei? I'm very proud of you, Sungo. You have learned well. You have learned well. Villains are cooking a lot? Man, I'm not even... I haven't cooked that much for you guys. Damn. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much. Kimia, motivational fear for Uncle Vel Vankles all matcha. Come on, Uncle Vel is very happy. Alright, so I'm running out of time. I'm probably gonna... Okay, so here's the thing. My sisters went back to their home country, and they're coming back today. They're coming back today, and they're going to be living with me, and we're actually going to be moving. Oh my god, I never told you guys this. Whoops. Okay, well. Oh, shit. Wait, let me just use the restroom. Oh my god. Oh, whoops. Nothing happens, right? Nothing happens. So I need to for reasons. I need to clean my I need to clean my apartments for reasons. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't really mind sharing it, so but it's okay. I'm oh, that's crazy. That's wild. Yep. My apartment's dirty, so I need to clean up. I need to clean up. Basically, I need to move. You know what? It's fine. I don't want to go for the hassle of actually, like, you know, clipping it out and anything. I'm not the only person in my family, is all I'm gonna say. I do have siblings. I have siblings. I mean, that's fine. That's fine, right? I have siblings. Okay, I have siblings. All right, moving on. Yes, that's all I'm gonna say. And my siblings are coming over. You know, yeah. I told my members this like 2 months ago. I told my members this 2 months ago, and yeah, that's it. So you're coming over, and you're gonna be staying with me for a while. So we're moving apartments, and it's gonna be crazy. We're gonna be moving apartments. They're gonna stay with me in a small apartments. So I gotta do some cleaning, is all I'm gonna say. My immersion. I know. I write. My only brother is supposed to be Kagame Senpai. I know. You're right. Glub. I'm a fish. I'm very happy to be present in the stream. It makes me very happy. I always miss the calls, but my greatest achievement this year is passing the physiotherapy for my injured leg. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. That's amazing. Yes, sir. I can't believe off collab. That's wild. I can't believe I let that slip. That's crazy. Well, there you go. I mean, members got that 2-month early advance notice, so you know there is that. But that's all I'm gonna say about them. That's wild. Hi Kaicha and Villians, I hope you are doing well. I want to share a little bit of my story. When I was a student, I wasn't an ambitious person, so I don't have many big achievements. I was ordinary. After I graduated from college, I felt very lost and empty. I don't feel that happy. I don't know what I want to do. Then my professor suggested me to submit my research journal to an international symposium. I did it just because she asked me to. I didn't expect anything, but my journal actually passed her qualifications that I was invited as one of the panelists. I felt so intimidated because the other panelists were great professors and researchers, but I'm nothing like that. My English skill and public speaking skill aren't that great either, but I just did it. I presented my research to the big audience. Many people were actually interested with my research that they even asked some questions. It became a fun discussion and I got to learn a lot. I feel a little proud of myself. Aww. See, that's sweet. That's very nice. This whole thing about imposter syndrome is big, right? Imposter syndrome is huge. A lot of people are like, oh my god, I don't think I deserve to show my my work to people. People won't look at it. But that's not always true, you know. In fact, if anything, there's a lot to say about there is a lot to say about imposter syndrome is real, guys. Imposter syndrome is crazy. You guys know that? Imposter syndrome is insane. You put in the hard work, you studied your ass off, you got the degree or whatnot, and yet you don't think you deserve to be recognized for it. No, I don't like that. You did great, and I'm very happy that you had a fun discussion. And it's very, very cute. And very, very good. And I think this emoji that you wrote is very, very cute to look at. I don't even know what those symbols are, but that is adorable. Another submission is, I guess it would be my current 810-day Duolingo streak. That is sick. Yo, 810 days in Duolingo is insane. My Duolingo bird has been dead for ages now. I coded a Vermillion cafe inspired website for class and it scored high for it. I would love to check that website out. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. 810 days is insane. I'm not even gonna lie. Let me see. So there's more internship stuffs, more test stuffs. And by the way, if I do end up like not getting to yours, it's not because I don't think your achievement is any smaller or any greater. It's just so that I could give everyone a good chance. Let me see. Graduating university. My choir won different awards for my living place and travel to different countries. Great memories and achievements in my past 10 years. Hope one day I will sing with them and join competitions again. For the biggest achievement is to have you as my Oshi baby girl. I wish, you know, being on a choir is cool. I wish I could be in like an instrument. Like I wish I could be in a band, you know? I wish I could make my own band and, you know, like be the lead vocal because I can't play any other instruments other than the clarinet. Imagine being a clarinet in a band. Everyone has like their electric guitar, their bass, and the vocals singing their heart out and be like, yeah, and then you like the drop is gonna come. The drop is about to come, right? It's like, what's a good song that has a good drop? It'd be like, and then be like, yeah, and then I just take out the clarinet, be like, woo, 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 woo. Hell yeah, with the drums going crazy in the background. Hell yeah, I love that. I love that. This is gonna sound delulu, but I got a boyfriend recently. Went on vacation, who used to be my favorite idol. I don't care if you believe it or not, but I am proud of myself for bagging such a cute and sweet dude. But it's not really my most proud achievement, they said in parentheses. But it's not really my most proud achievement, by the way. I'd say my first remote job is closer to that. I love it. Your priorities are good. I just need to put this bagging out in the universe because I can't tell anyone IRL because my family is the type that gets mad if you date before graduating school. Thank you for reading this if you do, Kaijo. 플라토닉하게 사랑해요. Children's... Wait, what? What am I trying to say? Anon's parents! Anon is dating around! Anon is dating around! But that's cool. That is cool. That is awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome. I don't even know how that happens. Like you met your idol and be like, "Hey, baby girl, I've idolized you for ages. Can we date?" And he's like, "Oh, okay, sure, okay." And that's how I met your mother. I guess I don't know how it works. That's awesome. I would never have that. I would never have. If I were to meet my idol, I would just be like, and just like be like, I'd probably be like, should I take a photo? Would that be like, would that be mean? Would that be rude? Maybe I just shouldn't take a photo and just like stare at them. Oh, whoa, look at this one. Hi, Kaicho, Villians. I don't know if you remember me from the Summer Stories radio stream, but I'm the one who told the story of my first summer in love. I do remember this. I think it was like your first summer. You met you had this person you love, but you had to go to a different country and you weren't able to get in contact with them. I'm pretty sure that was the idea. My accomplishment has to do with the story. After the stream, I went to look for her. Managed to find her online, and as it turns out, she is living in the same country as me now. She got amazed by the stories I told her about winter and wanted to see with her own eyes, and ended up in love with the place and decided to stay. We're friends again. It's been almost a year now. She is married, so no love story. Well, okay, yeah, no, that's fair. It's been over a decade. Okay, you know what? Understandable. All right. She's married, but I feel so accomplished to be able to finally talk to her again. I even spent Christmas with her husband and kids last December. Just wanted to say thank you for both the villains and Kaisha to give me the courage to look for her and to make me accomplish one of my biggest dreams. See her again. Wow, that should be a movie. That should be a movie. Wow. That actually reminds me of this actual movie, speaking of, that I watched that I cannot remember the name for the love of me. But it's like it's actually a very, very similar story. I cannot remember the name of it. Maybe someone watched it. But basically it's a story about how they were childhood friends, and then they had to go apart because they had to move away. And then later on, like after they're adults, the guy kind of just remembered her randomly, decided to reach out to her, found her. Apparently she was in America. I think he's still in Korea or something. And they met up. And apparently she's married. She has a husband. He meets her and the husband in the diner. The husband's kind of like looking like, you know, like, is this a past lives? There we go. There we go. Past lives. Yes, sir. Or ma'am. Past lives, exactly. You guys do know that movie. Yes, they actually meet. The husband's like, sus. But you know, it's and it kind of was sus, not gonna lie, because the guy was actually kind of into her and she was actually kind of into him too. But she's kind of like, you know what, that's okay, because our lives are in the past. You know, now it's the future. We gotta focus on our current lives. I'm over it now. And then they go back to their own little lives, and that's how the movie ends. Of course, you were obviously over it, so it's not exactly. I mean, I'm sure the husband wasn't giving you any sus looks because you know you're actually over it. It was a sad movie, but you know, I'm very happy, very, very happy that you got the closure and you actually got to meet this person. Very, very happy, very, very happy. Calm down, jeez. Hey, never. A lot of people graduated with their mental health being helped out. Also, here's a reminder that please just submit just once if possible. I know that you want to get yours read, obviously, but please do keep it to one submission per person, no repeats. In fact, I'll actively start not reading repeats if possible. The sad part is that she laughed that I met her because of VTuber. Listen! There's nothing sad about that, okay? Sometimes VTubers can change your lives. We can make your life better. Wink. Hashtag ververmillion says wise quotes. Hashtag Ver is best Oshi. Hashtag very cool. And very true. Wink, wink, wink. Miss Dahlia, thank you so much for the yaka. Mwah! Thank you so much. Thank you, Fair, for doing these radio streams. Really enjoyed them a lot. I always blank out when trying to send one, so I end up missing the time to send. But one day, my proudest achievement will be getting over the shyness and send one. Thank you for everything you do. I mean, you came up and met me. Like you came to my meet and greet. I feel like that should be enough. You know, I feel like that should be enough to get out that stepping zone. I would love to read your submission. So please do. But of course, take your time. I'm trying to get her into the VTuber world. No, don't do it. You know, no. Why are you trying to bring her down to our level? No, don't do it. She's doing great. She has a family and kid. Don't bring her down to our level. Let me see. Oh, I like this one. Oh, Aya's here. Get her into VTubers and make her subscribe to Vermillion. I don't. I guess. Also, Aya, please send over the tiger ball. My legs are shaking. Please send it over. I'm dying right here. Hey there, Kaitra. I hope you're doing fine. One of my achievements that I'm proud of is the realization. Does your heart fair apply Tiger Balm on eyes? Anything that hurts? Thank you, thank you. One of my achievements that I'm proud of is the realization that I'm actually pretty. I struggle a lot with my looks as I was born with dark skin and it's not the standard beauty of society. That is just so stupid, but okay. I even get bullied during my childhood because of that, and it was a terrible experience. I felt very insecure about the way I look, not until I'm grown up and I learned to do makeup. Even if it's a simple routine, I'm actually satisfied with how I look with makeup on. I know it's ridiculous to rely on makeup. I don't think that's ridiculous at all. To feel pretty, but as a person that growing up listening to people call me ugly, it's one of the greatest achievements that I finally felt pretty for once. That I finally don't have to feel insecure when meeting people, and that fact that I learned it by myself and bought the products with my own money too, I felt very proud of that. So in your experience, it's kind of like you made that change to yourself to become pretty, and I think that's sweet. Listen, I know a lot of shallow guys are like, oh, you put makeup on? Oh, that's like fake. I'm like, listen, it's first of all, it's a tradition that, you know, girls from like ancient times always used makeup. It's an idea of making yourself pretty. And here's the thing, like I've seen a lot of like Instagram posts or like, you know, these reels of like girls who, let's just say, like, you know, are considered, I don't want to sound like rude or crude, but you know, might be considered not pretty, right? And these people are throwing on a lot of makeup and suddenly they look like a completely different person. And I'm just looking at these thinking, you know what? That's a skill too. And if that helps your confidence, I think that's... Do you know how hard it is to get confidence these days? Confidence is a rare commodity. Hell, even doctors are... If doctors are able to give you just like a confidence boost in a pill or a shot, they will be rich. They'd be hella rich. You know what I mean? Like, it's so hard to get confidence that if somehow you could like get confidence on makeup, I think that's a bargain. And honestly, it's really not about how other people view you. As long as you are comfortable in your skin, as long as you are happy with how you look via the makeup, and as long as you are happy and you feel pretty, I think that's important. I think that's the key, right? You know? I look into the mirror sometimes and I'm thinking, man, damn, girl, you looking fine today, you know? And sometimes I do that to myself because I want that confidence boost. Guys can't even tell when girls wear makeup. That's true. That's also true. And also, honestly, girl, you look fine without makeup. Oh yeah. But you know what? Your makeup be pretty sexy too. Oh yeah. Is that the color? I'm gonna try to sound smart. Is that the red 50 from Sephora's Secret? Yeah. It's. Looks great. It's a nice shade of blush on your eyes. Yeah, baby girl. Yeah. Great. Amazing. Yeah, color vermilion on your lips. Makes me want to kiss that vermilion. Alright, so we are running out of time, so I'm gonna try to get to one that isn't something like, you know, a topic we've already covered. I've always dreamed of becoming an author. Oh, that's sick. You're confused, but you got the spirit? Thank you. I try. I want to write and publish novels to hopefully even be able to live off of those works. I've been able to start writing my first book this summer, sitting down every day and just working at it for at least an hour or two. When I sit back and look at my first draft of that prologue, it looks like a real book. It's coming out how I want it, it's displaying the themes and the little hints I want. It all just excites me. I'm just so proud of myself for being able to work at it every day and feel proud about it. It just fills me with pride and joy as something that has been swimming around endlessly in my brain is finally coming to fruition. I know it'll be a long time before it'll be finished, but I'm just happy to make something that truly fills me with more joy than anything on this beautiful planet. I feel that. As a person who writes stories as well, I feel that so much. Some people are both blessed and cursed with an incredible imagination. And personally, I feel like that's me. I have so many stories going in my head. I have so many different characters, so many different scenarios, so many things I want to make into, you know, make into fruits, you know, create. And honestly, it's hard. Sitting down and just start typing, start writing it out, it's so hard. It's not easy. Not easy. Not easy. And I'm so proud of you that you're actually able to make that first step. That is cool. That's so cool. This one's relatable, so I'm going to say this. It's also a school one. Hello Kaicho, thank you for opening this. It has the same timing as I want to share one of my recent achievements. TBH, I was a bad student in my early senior high school. I always skipped classes that my parent got called by school. Oh, I always skipped classes so that my parents actually got called by the school and I almost got to drop out. I'm already on my last year and graduated, and that means I need to take an exam to enter university. My mom always wants me to be a doctor, so her dream is mine. But the thing is, I'm not that kind of student that likes to study, and I'm not confident at all. I take my first exam and I fail. I fought. It's not the end. I take another exam, and yesterday was my exam announcements, and I got in. I became a medical student this year. Honestly, it may not be my biggest achievement, but it is for me. My mom kept saying she's happy and she's proud of me from yesterday. I know you probably won't see this, but I just wanted to share. By the way, you're my Oshi Kaicho. I may not be active in commenting, tweet, or else, but it's always having fun watching you. And you know what? That's very nice. And I got to see it too. That's amazing. I mean, listen. I got into my grad school after failing my exam about 5 times. I got into NIJISANJI after failing my interviews 1 time, I think, or twice. So it takes passion. It takes motivation, and if you keep doing it, you could do it. You could do it. Sometimes it is about the grind. Sometimes it is. Another submission. I'm proud to be my parents' daughter. The more I grow, the more I realize how blessed I am to be born and raised by them. I hope I get the chance to repay all the care and love they have given me. Thank you, mommy, papa, my heroes. Listen, I've been blessed with good parents. I've been very much blessed with good parents. They would fight for me. They would give up so much of their happiness for me. And that's why I want to give back to them, right? But joining NIJISANJI and being able to talk to all sorts of different people, from streamers to livers to my chat, I realized that not everyone is blessed. Not everyone has good parents. You know, maybe one of them passed away, unfortunately. Or maybe they're just bad people. It's possible. And I feel like that's why, if you are able to say that you're proud to be your parents' daughter or son, or anything in between, I think you should also not just be proud of that achievement, but also be very, very thankful. Because not everyone's like that. Trust me. It's very lucky to have good parents. Not everyone's like that, so it's great. It's great. It is a lovely thing. It's probably one of the best things in life to have good parents. More people got their job offers for their dream jobs. Congratulations. You know, some people are learning new languages. Proud of being a villain. That's very cute. Some people are, being very drab and being like, I'm happy. I'm proud of my greatest achievement is being alive. My greatest achievement is to make it this half of the year. And you know what? Honestly, kind of understandable, but also, gamba. Let's see. Graduated high school, applied to university. Instead of an achievement, I think this is more of something I want to express my gratitude. Last year, I was finally able to open up and talk to my family about my mental health. Although the situation that led to it was a bit shocking and hurtful for my family, they gave me full support and love, mentally and financially, so I can receive proper diagnosis and medicines. The journey was a bit rough at the start, but I could feel it was gradually getting better. In the process of that, I came across a clip of let's just say a couple livers playing Outlast Trial on YouTube. I laughed in tears watching it and eventually fell into the rabbit hole of VTubing world. Then I met you on Vermillion. That's it, that's my achievements. to meet such wonderful people and be a part of a welcoming, encouraging, loving community. And I'm forever thankful for it. Love you guys tremendously. That's great. That's amazing. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's a good achievement too. Because opening up to your parents could be a very, 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 very scary thing. Could be a very serious thing. Not even gonna lie. But I'm very glad that you did. And I'm very glad that it worked out well. Here's a quick Korean one. 한국에서 처음 다닌 회사에서 엄청 혼나고 처음에 욕 엄청 먹으면서 상처도 많이 받았지만 3년을 버텼어요. 야, 이게 쉽지 않죠. 회사 특히 한국에서는 회사가 좀 많이 빡세다고 들었는데 사실 이제 like I said before, right? I said before, you know, making the choice to leave your company or your toxic community is definitely an achievement, but also being able to struggle through it and sticking to that company that you get potentially badly treated is also a huge achievement. You're a tank. That's amazing. You're sitting there thinking, you know what, I got this. I'm gonna handle this. I'm gonna go through this, and you made it through 3 years. That's what Anon did. Anon made it through 3 years in a company that they're having a lot of struggle with, and I think that's really cool. 굉장합니다. 쉽지 않은 일인데 정말 굉장하네요. Alright, we're nearing the end, so let's see. Here's one. It's a little silly. It's knowing you, Kaicho. Is that what they say? That's your greatest achievement is knowing me. Thank you. Though it's not the most thing I'm proud of, I'm glad that I've done that. Okay, never mind. I'm taking it back. It's not the most. What do you mean? Is there something not proud of knowing me, huh? Is this not something you cannot share to your family over dinner? It's like, you know what, the proudest thing I've done to all of this year, my entire life? Knowing a VTuber, knowing a man VTuber from NIJISANJI. You know what? I'm very proud of this. So you can't say that, huh? You can't say that to your friends, huh? I don't think I am proud of my accomplishments because they just happened, but I think I am proud of that I have not stopped trying to chase my dream. I still have drive to do what I want, and that's enough for me. Thank you for reading this. Hope everyone has a nice day. Bye. Bye to you too. Hope you have a nice day. Good morning to you too. Or good evening. I don't know where you are. Happy? Got a lot of amazing academic achievements. Oh, this one's kind of interesting. I was shy, so I worked at a theme park to improve it. That's actually kind of cool. Actually, I would imagine, yeah, working at a theme park is probably would help a lot with your social anxiety, because you have to like keep like hello, welcome. Just go make sure you put on the seatbelt and actually I don't know what exactly happens on the back behind the scenes, but I'm sure it's a lot of work. That's a good idea. Here's another cool one. Going to fencing nationals to save Sabre. Wait, I've heard of this. Wait, I remember reading this. Yeah, the fencing nationals, the sabers. Yeah, I remember. I'm only 15, but after being the sole person who was leading the charge for the past year, my success is helping others step up and follow me to regional tournaments in hopes of getting to fence in big events like nationals. Congratulations. Amazing. Are people talking? Wait, what? I talked about you with my friends and my sister's mom says that you are my boyfriend. Are you my boyfriend? Am I your boyfriend? Vermillion, am I your boyfriend, Vermillion? No, you're a maid. No, you're an uncle. No, you're my grandpa. No, you're an ajusi. Jesus, man. Man. Come on, guys, please. I'm Japanese, says one Anon. I have an English exam, the ICANN test, and thanks to the Kaicho, I was finally able to pass the pre-second grade level. Let's go, which made me so happy. I wanted to let you know the Kaicho English is easy to listen to. Really? So I'm learning a lot from it. I'm looking forward to your future broadcast. I'll study hard for the higher levels too. I'll continue to do my best. I'm very happy to hear that. That's incredible. That is insane. Thank you as always, they say. I never thought about that. Is my English is I talk very quickly and I do apologize for that. But I'm happy to hear that. And I think this is gonna be the last one I'll read. It's a bit embarrassing to admit. But I'm still really proud that my art has been used by you for a thumbnail at some points. It's a long time ago by now, but I still think about it sometimes and it makes me really happy to be noticed. When it comes to thumbnails and fan arts, or when it comes to your tweets, my only qualm, my only disappointments, my only struggle is that I'm not able to respond to everything and I'm not able to see everything. I wish I could be in everyone's walls and I wish I could give everyone the attention they deserve. Because it's really important to me to say that I'm very happy that you guys are supporting me, right? I'm very happy that you guys are here to support me, to give me appreciation, and I really want to give that back to you guys. And I wish I could use all of your art for thumbnail, or I wish I could show all of the fan arts on the fan art stream. And you know, it's becoming more and more likely that I don't know if I'll ever be able to get through all the fan arts. But you guys deserve it, and I really do apologize that I'm not able to express that enough. Villians, I'm proud of your achievements. And more importantly, you should be proud of your achievements. Small or large, it is a big part of your life, and each achievement will become an important stepping stone that will help you grow as a person and become, quote unquote, a full-fledged adult, whatever that means. So I want you to know that you, no matter what other people say, you achieved what you achieved. And because of that, you're growing as a person, becoming so cool, and you're becoming, quite honestly, attractive. And I don't mean this in a deluded way. I just mean you're becoming more attractive as a person because you are just doing great. I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so proud of you guys. Arisu, thank you so much for the Akan Streamlabs. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you so much. I wish you guys the best of luck. It really is. It's not easy, right? Reading through these achievements, I read through how many people struggle through mental health issues. You know, struggle through you know, maybe bad grades or bad companies, things like that. Social anxiety is big, and all of these concerns and you know, hardships in life is real. But reading through these achievements, these hundreds of submissions that you gave me, it's so evident that you guys were able to go past it. You know what I mean? And that's so awesome. Being able to go past that, because right now, what I love about the stream, what I love about this topic is, guys, you guys shared your hardships, but we also have heard how you were able to go ahead of it, to overcome it. And that's if that's not the sexiest thing I've ever heard, I don't know what is. Sutori, thank you so much for the soup. I'm so proud of everyone, and of course you too, Kaicho. Hopefully I can achieve something this year and make you proud. I'm sure you already have. But having a goal is never a bad thing. With that, I think I'll call it a day. I'm gonna go ahead and do some cleaning before people come. That's all I'm gonna say. I also need some food as well. But my villains, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I will upload my schedule for next week sooner than later. Have a good day. Oh, we learned from you, BBG Bango. Thank you. Have a good day. Have a good night. And remember, do not look down upon your achievements, no matter how small. Each one makes you grow. It makes you become a better person. And I'll see you soon. My villains.